So what is up, you guys? Welcome back to yet another video. Today we're going to be working on the M and we're going to be blessing it with some carbon fiber, so stay tuned. So there you guys have it. That is what side skirts on an M4 look like.
We go on the beat.
So yeah, you guys heard right. We're gonna be blessing the Beamer with some carbon fiber. We have side skirts, front lip, and diffuser, as well as the lip spoiler that I'm debating on whether or not to install. But let me give you guys a quick rundown and a quick preview on what we're gonna be installing. So as you guys can see, we have the Beamer posted up in the driveway, and we have the carbon pieces all lined up right here. Starting off with the lip spoiler. So that's gonna be the actual spoiler for the back of the car. The two side skirts, and those are actually the longest out of all the carbon fiber components. And then finally, the actual front lip. Now, I'm debating about the front lip as well, simply because if we take a close look, but knowing me and the fact that I just installed the coilovers, so we're lower on the car, I don't know how long the lip might actually last. Not to mention, I live in San Francisco, and if you guys know SF, you guys know there's a bunch of hills here. Meaning that not only when I come home, but when I'm driving around and potholes even, I might end up losing that lip. Because like I was saying, look at that. The clearance is literally 0 to none. I'm basically bottomed out for my front bumper. If I would have had a carbon fiber lip on right now, it would have been in pieces, resting in peace here in front of the driveway. So what I am gonna do, if I do decide on installing it, is I'm gonna get a bunch of wooden pieces, or I would say a bunch of wood, and I'm basically gonna try to angle out when pulling out of the driveway, so that way, you know, it stays intact and I don't actually crack it or mess it up. Now that's the only thing that really worries me, because if you guys know carbon fiber pieces for Beamers, or just carbon fiber in general, it's not cheap. And to bust a lip in less than 24 hours, I mean, I'm gonna knock on wood, because I don't want that happening to me. Now for the carbon fiber pieces, I'm gonna go more in depth on each piece once I actually start installing it. But I think it's gonna give the car a good look, a good overall look, considering the fact that we'll have a carbon fiber kit all around. Okay, so let me just give you guys a quick walk around of the car before I actually install all the carbon fiber pieces. The front end, without a doubt, already looks low, simply because the way the driveway is angled. But if you guys see, I don't have any front carbon, no side skirts. Like I said, we'll get to the back and I'll give you guys the rundown on the rear, but as of right now, it's pretty plain and simple. So without any carbon fiber pieces, this is exactly what the car looks like. Pretty plain and simple. The one thing for sure that I think is gonna stand out is gonna be that lip spoiler on the trunk of the car. Once we get all that on, I'm gonna give you guys maybe some cinematics. But without further ado, let's actually jack up the car. We got our jack stands ready, and we'll probably start with the side skirts first, and then we'll work to the back. I do have a surprise in the rear. We'll get to that. Stay tuned. So to start, like always, jack pad, jack, and we're gonna lift up the car. Once it's on jack stands, we'll proceed to the next step. Jack stand, jack pad. Now we can slowly lower the car. Okay, so for the side skirt install, you don't need too much space, just enough to get some clearance from the bottom. I'm gonna jack up the other side once we do the front lip, but for now, it should be cool. So next thing's next, we're actually gonna clean up the side skirts, remove some of the old double-sided tape. So we're gonna focus on the side skirts right now. We're gonna take off all this old 3M tape. Once we have this removed, we'll then continue with the install. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna spray it down with some Goo Gone, just to get the stickiness off. If you guys don't know about this stuff, it works great removing sticky residue. So I'm gonna run that all through the actual side skirt, and then I'm gonna run it back with some disinfecting wipes just to clean up any residue or any dust that's left behind. Once both side skirts are cleaned up, we'll then proceed to the next thing. I'm excited. All right, so starting off with the first side skirt, what I would recommend is getting some disinfecting wipes, cleaning up the carbon, the side where the actual double-sided tape is going to be mounted to the car, and then after that, we're going to clean up the side skirt to make sure it adheres correctly. All right, so now what you want to do is go to the side skirt, and you're going to clean the underside where the actual carbon is going to be mounted with the 3M tape. You're going to clean up all the way across. Once that's all cleaned up, we're then going to mount up the 3-sided tape for 3M, and we're going to mock it up, and it should look a little something like that. So let's get the 3M tape. Now that we clean up the carbon side skirt, let's mock it up real quick, see how it fits. What we are going to do is I'm going to add a quick touch, or I'm going to add some reflective tape to the side skirts, giving it a distinctive look. Purchased this on Amazon, and what it is it's basically reflective 3M tape. We're going to run this across the borderline of the PSM side skirts, so we get a night look, if you guys will. And like I said, we're going to do a fine strip all the way along the border or the side of the actual side skirt. We got the neighbors cheering for me. Got it? Remember, we're professionals, right? Don't try this at home. Gracias, dog. We have the 3M on now. What we're going to be doing now is doing the double-sided tape all along the side where the side skirts are going to be connected to the actual car. After that, we're going to go into the car. We're going to drill it in with some self-tapping screws. I realized because of time, we're going to do this. We're going to make this to a... Because of time, we're going to make this into a 2-part series, meaning for today's video, we're only going to install the side skirts. For the next video, be ready to have the carbon fiber lip installed. Okay, so we got the double-sided 3M tape on. We got the reflective tape on. Now, we're going to mock it up and see how it fits. You chilling? More tucked in right there, huh? Sheesh. Okay, there you guys have it. One side skirt's on. Only thing left to do now is go in with a drill, and we're gonna install some self-tapping screws. So we're gonna install these self-tapping screws, and that should hold the side skirt to the actual car. So one side's about to be complete. So the first one is on. Time to install the second one on the opposite side. We already got the car jacked up, got the jack stand. We're gonna just prep it up. We're gonna clean up the bottom side, and then we already have 3M tape on this side, as well as the reflective strip on here. So we're gonna clean that, and then we'll go to installing. So let's get it. Okay, so second side skirt's on. We're gonna lower the car now. So there you guys have it. That is what side skirts on an M4 look like. Quick side view. Hopefully at night we can see the little reflection. You can kind of see it, but the camera's not really picking it up. On this side, same ordeal, little strip. Now I'm planning to do the same strip on the front lip, as well as the diffuser, maybe the duckbill as well. But for now, just side skirts. That's how it came out. As you guys can see, he's over here modeling for us. But yes, shout out to the boy. I'm flashing my flashlight right now. I'm trying to see if we can get, I mean, you guys can kind of see it. It does gleam a bit, but we do plan on adding those strips all the way back and all the way forward on the lip once we actually install it. So I took a quick boomerang. You guys can see if it picks up on camera, it does gleam once you have flash on it or light on it. Okay, so only thing left now to do is just clean up, gather all the stuff, put everything back, and wrap up basically. Like I said, the lip will be for another day, installed on another day. Just wait on it. Front lip coming soon, installation coming soon, stay tuned. But other than that, pretty simple install. All you really need is 3M tape, some self-tapping screws, and a drill. So like always, like, comment, subscribe, and keep it authentic, y'all. Peace.